So Space Marine 2 is finally upon us, and you're probably ready to dive into operations mode and show the Emperor just how good of a Marine you are. But did you know that there's probably some things that you're missing? So Space Marine 2 is a very cooperative game, but the operations mode is sort of where the cooperativeness is the most cooperative. The range of missions available to you and two mates can jump into a particular one and try and take out the objective, earning experience for your trouble, which you can then use to level up your class and make it just that much stronger. And what's the best way to level up and get your hands on all those amazing perks, upgraded weapons, and sweet cosmetic items? Well, something that you should be aware of is that when you're doing an operations mission, there are things to look out for. As you move throughout the mission, you should explore and have a look in some of the nooks and crannies, and definitely in the often dark corridors that you might not necessarily need to go down. Checking these locations can get you things like grenade refills, armor upgrades, but most importantly, in every mission there is two hidden things. The first is armory data, being represented as a servo skull, which is a fun little robotic bony boy. When this is collected, everybody in the mission will receive one of the credits used to upgrade your weapons. These armory tokens are represented by different values depending on what difficulty you're playing on, but most importantly, when one person in the team picks it up, everybody on the team gets one, so don't need to worry about everyone grabbing this one. The second item, which is far more dramatic, is the Gene Seed container. Now, from a Warhammer 40k lore perspective, Gene Seed represents the special secret sauce that starts turning a Space Marine into a Space Marine. It is so important that when a Space Marine dies, they actually send people out to collect it to make sure that it's not lost to a battlefield. So, in Space Marine 2, when you're doing an operations mission, you need to keep your eyes out for these containers, and when you pick it up, it does take the slot of the Guardian Relic item, so it means that you can't have a free revive. Once you're carrying the Gene Seed, the key is to make sure you can get it all the way to the end of the mission and then successfully extract with it. If someone carrying the Gene Seed gets incapacitated or killed, it's gone. It's lost forever. So whoever's carrying it needs to be protected a bit like your very own Space Marine president. Now, an interesting thing that I did discover while playing with friends is that if you are carrying the Gene Seed and you don't want to carry it anymore, if you find a Guardian Relic and you pick it up, it will actually swap the Guardian Relic into your equipped item slot and drop the Gene Seed where the Guardian Relic was. So if you have a friend who's particularly good at carrying the football, maybe get them to do it. I personally like playing the sniper character because I can slip into stealth when things get dicey, so if I'm carrying the Gene Seed, I just book it out of there, friend. If you get the Gene Seed to the end of the mission, complete it and extract, you'll see a nice big healthy chunk of bonus experiences given to you, which will get you just that little bit closer to getting your levels, getting your groovy items, and getting your guns up to date. So, hopefully this helps you, and if you keep your eyes out while doing your operations missions, you'll know that there's some goodies that might just be waiting for you. And most importantly, tell your friends and any randomers you might be playing with online, because really everyone should be keeping an eye out for this good stuff. And with that, I'm hoping that helps you maximize your experience gain when doing operations missions, and hopefully if you're on my team, you'll help me look for it too. So, I'll see you in the next one.
Anything between your